My biggest goal is to make sure that I do not get a phone call from you in 5 months going, Zach, what the fuck, man? Why did I buy that house? What's going on, everyone? Zack Kempf, Now Real Estate Group here. Now, becoming a first-time home buyer is a very, very intimidating step to be taking in your life. A place that you're going to be living in, potentially raising a family in, maybe starting a small business out of. It's a very scary feeling. This is in my ballpark. I want to make this process for my clients as smooth and easy and seamless as possible. Believe it or not, the first step in this process, it's not going to be contact Zack Kempf. The first step is actually going to be to contact a mortgage broker and get pre-approved. Being pre-approved is essential. How do you know what you want if you don't know what the banks will lend you? And I'll take you and we'll go look at $1 million houses all day, but you're just going to be disappointed and heartbroken if you're not pre-approved and you find out that you only qualify for $350,000 houses. Don't get confused with pre-qualified. Pre-qualification and pre-approval are two different things. With pre-approval, the buyer is actually applying for a mortgage and is receiving a commitment from the lender for that amount. I do not recommend that people go and they max. If you're pre-approved for $500,000, I recommend that you do not go look at $500,000 houses, because if interest rates go up, it could just lead to a world of hurt down the road. As a real estate professional, and one thing that I stress on, zero buyer's remorse.
I immediately regret this decision.
The next thing you're going to want to do, jot down your needs and your wants. A need is going to be, I need 1,500 square feet. I need 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I need a backyard for my dog. A want is, I want air conditioning. I want the built-in bar in the basement, a hot tub. Those are things that you're okay if they're not there. But the good thing about the wants, that's kind of like the weight that you're putting on your little lever on your purchase. So let's say we're looking at 2 comparable houses here. They're both 1,500 square feet. They both got 3 bedrooms and they both have 3 bathrooms. The more wants you know that you want, you stack those on and all of a sudden it's like, okay, yep, we like this place a little bit more. We like it a little bit more. And that also helps me out a ton as a real estate agent. With the tools and the technology that we have, we can really narrow in and hone in. And especially in a market like right now where there are a lot of houses that are getting ready, you know, there are more houses coming on now than there are buyers. It is happening. We can become a little bit more picky as buyers. The next step is contact Zack Kempf for all your real estate needs. I'm your guy. You're gonna wanna be represented by a professional when you're looking for your home. We have access to tools that the public don't have access to. We know communities, we know trends, we know the people who are listing these houses. We know how to negotiate with them. My biggest goal is to make sure that I do not get a phone call from you in 5 months going, Zach, what the fuck, man? Why did I buy that house? I make sure that will not happen. That is my biggest goal and one of the pillars of everything that I stand for as a real estate professional. Every house that we go to, I'm going to provide you with a detailed sheet about it, with places for you to leave and take notes, jot down what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. I'll give you a nice little folder, go home with it, and we'll have charts, and I'll email you, 3D virtual tours of the place and stuff. It's a fun process. Focus and organization is fun. Another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to visualize what your future is going to look like in this house. I recommend 2 showings. One, your first one, you go through, you like it. I consider throwing an offer on it. It meets our needs. Let's consider throwing an offer on it. Great. Go home and sleep on that. Let's get one more showing in tomorrow with a fresh mind. If you still feel like this is it, let's do it. You're going to want to be objective. Think with your head. Do not FOMO. Don't FOMO. Fear of missing out. There is always going to be another house out there for you. I guarantee it. Realtors should not be putting up a fuss if you're wanting to take a few months to go look at a place. Time is the most critical variable in any market. You do not want to rush into buying a house. Be picky. So one of the last things I want to talk about here is the hidden costs of purchasing your first home. You're ready. it's time to throw in the offer. There's gonna be a few things that are gonna kind of pop up that might catch people off guard, such as subject to inspection. And this is something that can often catch people off guard because they're just not prepared for it. This is a safety net for first-time home buyers. We hire our own inspector to go out, inspect the property, and make sure that it's approved and that there's nothing in there that's gonna become a problem later on down the road. It's really important that we hire our own inspector and we do not take an inspector from the sellers or the listers, even if it's a family or a friend, because then they can hide things on us and we don't want that. We want someone that is not privy to any kind of relationship that anyone has, and that costs money. If there's dower involved, there's gonna be lawyer costs. Essentially, every deal is so much different. It's really kind of hard to hone in on one thing. So to summarize everything, there goes my dog. Contacting your mortgage broker and getting pre-approved is huge. It's vital. The next thing you're gonna wanna do, make your lists of needs and wants. X amount of square footage, X amount of bedrooms, X amount of bathrooms, AC, pool table, R in the basement, open concept, those kinds of words. Next thing you wanna do, hire me. First time home buyers, this is my ballpark. This is my niche. I am here to help you guys and make a strong and confident purchase that you will have no buyer's remorse with. You're going to visualize yourself living in that house. You're going to want to be objective and you're going to want to be thorough. If time is on your side, use time. It is the most valuable asset other than a house. Be aware of the home inspection, subject to financing. Make sure you have the property inspected by an inspector that is not part of the seller or coming from the listing agent. Request your second or third walkthrough of the place. You're gonna wanna make sure that your real estate professional goes through the contract and make sure that everything that you wanted is there. Because if it's not,
I've made a huge mistake.
I hope this video helps you. Hope that you guys can find a realtor or a real estate professional that will help you and make sure you are making a purchase that you are confident in. As always, Zack Kempf, Now Real Estate Group. Take it easy.